Many say that it is the mental aspect of sports which is the toughest, but for Kayla Stolte, that is exactly what has kept her coming to the net in these past few years playing goalie for Pepperdine soccer.
In a game, it's just the ability to just block out everything else and focus on just something, a ball, but have so much fun. And sometimes it's so weird because, you know, a forward will just crack a shot that it's just, you know, crazy. And that feeling of like not even thinking about it, but doing the right thing that you've practiced. And, you know, diving is like, you fly through the air, and that's what people see, right? And it is almost, for me, I've had feelings, especially, you know, the first practice back after I haven't, you know, maybe took a month off or something. It's this feeling like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Kayla Stolte reached 200 saves in this, her final season at Pepperdine.
For me, you know, I just played soccer because I loved it. You know, I grew up and I kind of started realizing in high school, I was like, wow, like this could actually get me somewhere. And I mean, you know, every kid kind of, when you're playing a sport, you're like, oh, I want to be a professional, this and that. I want to be a professional soccer player. And I would say that, but I never thought that it would take me here.
But it wasn't only in the goal that Stolte excelled. She studies math at Pepperdine, her approach to school much like her approach to the sport she's played all her life.
Getting the opportunity to study math has, you know, I chose that because I wanted that challenge for my brain. And it's been amazing. People will ask, you know, what class are you in? And, you know, you say a class name, and yeah, it sounds crazy, but when you get down to it, it's just, I love the way it makes you think, and it just builds such a strong logic and problem-solving, you know, skills and strategy. And that's why I study it, and I like it.
She has started almost every game for Pepperdine since her sophomore year, and each time she takes to the field, her enthusiasm says it's the first game of the season.
For me, it's not something that I try and make myself do. It's not something I have to be like, all right, be motivated today. It's just, I simply really just enjoy my teammates. I love soccer. So it's really easy for me in pushing myself because I mean, I want to be the best. I want our team to be the best. A lot of people would look at it and as a captain, they'd say, oh, you have such and such a role, but I don't really feel as though, like I was very surprised when I was voted captain because I just feel like my role is just to encourage my teammates. You know, there's hard days and you're like, oh, don't feel like doing this, but it's still when you realize what you're going to get out of it, and that feeling of winning a game with your closest friends, there's nothing like it in the whole world. And just even thinking about that for a second, it's like motivation. Like, all right, I'm going to push myself through this sprint. I'm going to work through this practice.
With her dedication to her sport, her school, her teammates, Kayla Stolte is a name that will be missed as the starting lineups are called next year.
I really just want the players, you know, younger than me, to carry on this tradition that, you know, of enjoying each other, enjoying the game, doing the extra work, and not with a frown about it, not being like, oh, another sprint, but just being like, all right, like we're going to get through this sprint, we're going to do it, it's going to make us better, and just kind of that mindset is what I'd want to pass on.